Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to shed some light on the mystery that is color correcting. So I am going to show you the color correcting that I use personally. There are a ton of different colors, but my main areas of concern are redness, especially around my nose area. And that's because as women and our hormones, just for some reason, that's why we get redness around our nose. And then also, I'm going to color correct for underneath my eyes because I do have pretty serious dark circles. In this lighting and on this camera, I'm like, oh, it doesn't actually look so bad, but trust me, in real life, I definitely have dark circles. Okay, so to start, I'm going to prime my face. I am using two different primers because I have two very different skin needs. So I have a lot of enlarged pores right here. So I'm using a primer that is a smoothing primer, and that's actually going to fill in those pores because they're really, really big. I think when I was a teenager, I was like popping my pimples and it caused enlarged pores and scarring, and I really regret that. I am just going to press this into my skin, especially because it is a pore filler. You really want that primer to literally fill in your pores. I am also oily. That's new for me. I used to be extremely dry, even in the summertime, so I can't even blame the weather. But now I'm very oily, so I'm gonna go in with an oil reducing primer all over my face. And I only use about a pea-sized amount. You don't ever want to apply too much primer because it can actually start like pilling underneath your foundation and clumping, and it actually will make your foundation look worse instead of better. And I'm just going to smooth that all over. So I'm gonna start by treating my dark circles first. And the color correcting concealer that you will need is something that is a peach or orange color. Now I am light skinned, so I need a peach color corrector. If you have darker skin, then you can definitely go with an orange color corrector. And we could spend hours and hours talking about what color correctors do and color theory and the color wheel, but I'm just going to make it simple. If you really want me to go in depth, you can always just message me or comment below. Completely up to you, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to say this. A peach color correcting primer, or an orange one if you have darker skin, is going to cancel out the blue and purple underneath the eye. Peach and orange cancel out purple and blue. All I'm going to do is just dab my finger in it, and I'm going to start applying it underneath my eyes. You don't need a lot. I always concentrate more of the product like right in here because that's where I tend to get I can't even talk, where I get most of my discoloration. So, I always like to blend it out a little bit just because I don't want it to show through my concealer. So I take my beauty blender and I also I'm going to blend it out a little bit. And I will zoom you guys up so you can actually see what's going on. And I am just dabbing back and forth and blending that out. Next, I'm going to use a green color corrector. And what you want to remember about green is that it cancels out red, which includes that redness around the nose. And then I also have a little friend, there he is, there you are. I haven't named him yet, maybe I should, but he's been on my face for a while, and so I'm also going to cover up this blemish. I'm just going to, again, just place this green on my red areas that I want to color correct. Yeah, I'm looking good, I'm looking good. Let's name him right now. His name's Mo. Mo, be gone. Okay, I think I got a little redness here too. So you can spot treat. So like I have a couple like blemishes up here as well, and I'm just going to put some of that concealer on there. Same thing, I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender and just kind of blend it out. And make sure to press into your skin, don't wipe, because that's gonna actually wipe away all of the color corrector that you just put on your face. All right, good. Mo's all covered up. Here we go. So then next we're just going to apply our makeup as usual. So I'm going to apply my foundation. And then just blend this with my Beauty Blender again. Guys, if you are looking for a new way to apply your foundation and your concealer, I highly recommend purchasing a Beauty Blender, and not the cheapo ones, the real deal. Okay, so next we're going to apply concealer, and we're just going to do the exact same thing. You're gonna put it right over top of that peach or orange color corrector that you used. I am using the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, and I love it. I'm also going to apply a little bit of concealer to my chin, on the bridge of my nose, and then also on my forehead, just because this concealer is a little bit lighter than my actual skin tone, and just to balance out this almost white looking concealer, I'm putting it on other areas of my face to just make it less dramatic. After you apply your foundation and your concealer, you are going to want to set it. I'm surprised, ooh, this stuff is like all over the place. I am surprised how many women actually don't set their foundation and their concealer with a setting powder. And if you ever are finding that your concealer and foundation are like, not bleeding, what am I saying? If you ever find that your concealer or foundation isn't staying on throughout the day, or you find that it's starting to lift off of your face, it could very well be because you're not setting it with the powder. All right, I'm just gonna quickly bronze my face. Add a little bit of blush. Sounded kind of obnoxious. Add a little blush. I love this blush. It's by NYX, it's drugstore, which you know I'm all about. And it's just a really pretty dusty rose color. I think actually, yep, the name is Dusty Rose. I'm just gonna add a little pop of color, just a little pop. This is also a NYX blush. This is in Peach, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of Peach over top of Dusty Rose. A little highlight. This one is by Hourglass. If you're ever looking for a highlighter that is going to just give you a glow from within, right here, by Hourglass, Luminous Light. I'm just gonna finish up my under eye makeup, put on some mascara and some lip color, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So that is how to color correct in the simplest way that I know how to explain. Again, like I said, if you want a more in-depth like tutorial and the color theory behind it, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to explain it. So I think that's all I have to say. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. Feel free to comment below, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.